So the ministry sets the rules. They are really quite broad, and I just don't know how that's going to happen on the Tuesday after Labor Day.
When most kids head back to class next week, there will be a big adjustment that they have to get used to: no phones. But the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation says members are still waiting to hear more about how enforcement will look like.
Administrators do their best, principals and vice principals, but they can't keep up with all of those issues when what we're looking at are bigger issues in education, like the level of supports, like class sizes.
In April, the province announced that students up to grade 6 must put their cell phones away for the entire school day, while kids from grades 7 through 12 would only be able to use their phone in between classes or during lunch.
Unless there's some change in direction from the school boards, I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same.
Local school boards will be the ones that have to implement and enforce the rules. But are they prepared? We reached out to both the Toronto District and Catholic school boards. The TCDSB shared their new device policy with us. Some of the directive, which is in line with the province's rules, includes the student being sent to the principal's office if they refuse to put their device away, and the principal exercising their discretion and considering a range of responses to address the student's behavior. The TDSB tell us they are finalizing their policy for staff, and that will be shared with principals on Tuesday. Experts we spoke with say the rollout at the start may be a bit tricky.
The infrastructure to support that, so like pouches or lockers or a place for the phones to be stored, haven't been rolled out consistently across the school board.
There's also concerns about kids finding workarounds to the ban, including accessing social media via laptops that are becoming more common in classrooms. Some teachers are saying there's still gray areas to navigate, meaning when that first school bell of the year rings, it may take a few weeks to see how students adjust to powering off when class is in session.
It will be interesting to see what happens across the board with those board policies, and if somebody at the ministry maybe is going to be looking them over to make sure that they're compliant with the policy memorandum.
Now, we reached out to the education minister's office. They tell us that they released directions to the school boards ahead of the summer break to ensure that parents, students, and educators were well prepared for the strengthened provincial code of conduct standards coming this September. The ministry also tells us that they created a task force to support implementation of these standards, and they will continue to meet throughout the school year. In downtown Toronto, Afua Baah, City News.